Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to blast that smile and last on the year. I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Good evening, guys. The Heat always have a lot of weapons. Jimmy Butler says you're playing with a bunch of guys that do better with the ball in their hands, but it's all about the matchups. Who's got the hot hand or who hasn't touched it in a while. But we really don't care who scores. As long as we win, we're all happy. Kevin?
Veteran team, and I agree with that approach. David, thanks. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. LaVine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one spot. Now here's DeRozan. Fires at the elbow. Buries the jump shot.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan. One of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Ball against Lowry. Butler from outside. Bean with the rebound. Pass to DeRozan. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Kicks it out to Hero. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lowry finds Hero. Butler with the ball. Good ball movement here by Miami. Martin goes in, and the layup is good.
Defense maybe too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
Butler against DeRozan. Passes it to LaVine. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here is Martin. And it's off from three-point range.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
LaVine wide open. Here's Vucevic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy has worked it.
Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams passes to DeRozan. Over Butler. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Williams. DeRozan's got 6 points. The Heat trail by 6. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
The free throw drops for Butler. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
He's perfect from the line this time. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's had having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, Hero. Pass to Butler. Martin for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got his second basket of the night.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Butler against DeRozan. Over Butler. DeRozan's shot is off. Miami trailing. Hero passes to Lowry. Outside Martin. Three-pointer, Butler, and the Heat, another 3.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Got a piece of it. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Martin with the ball. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan surveying the D. In the corner, it's Levine. Sinks the triple. Levine's got 5 now.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Martin.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Levine against Hero. For 3. Here's Vucevic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Otto Byron.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Offensive rebound. Shots good by Dedmon.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. From the stripe, connects, the jumper drops. 8 points for him. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. High arcing shot. Levine's shot is off. The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Kicks it to Martin. Back to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami with a new 14. Lowry passes to Hero. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. And Strus is subbed in for Tyler Hero. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for Williams. Green, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dragic in for Zach LaVine.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls trail by 5. And here's Dragic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Vincent's checked in for Miami, and he sinks the second. The Heat leading by 4. And there's the pass to Strus. Dedmon trying to break free. Strus's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Dosunmu. That shot no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Now Strus. Pass to Butler. Robinson for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Outside Dragic. Pass to Dosunmu. Drummond up top. Dedmon defending. 6 on the shot clock. Dedmon with the block. They recover it. Lets it go from the wing. Robinson finds Strus. The kick outside to Butler. It's Drummond with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Dosunmu. Green, no luck. The Heat leading by 7. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler has some insane handle created and just carving his way through the defense.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Bulls trail by 9. Dragic dishes to White. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dragic kicks to Bradley. Back to Dragic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lets it go from 11, and the shot goes in. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Here's Vincent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Strus missing. Bulls trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Dedmon. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Now at the line, Dwayne Dedmon. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now here's White. Bradley passes to Dragic. Drummond sets the screen for Dragic. There's the feed to Drummond. Rebound by the Heat.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
No good from Dragic. And with the Heat, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's White. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Back to White. Looking to end the run. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Butler passes to Vincent. A 3-ball. And another 3 from Butler. Butler's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Miami.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Dragic the pass to Drummond. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. White with it. Butler covering. Offensive rebound. Bradley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Strus. On the 3 off target. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 11. White down low. Defended by Strus. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip.
especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Lowry. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Taking a look at the Bulls, DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Levine is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. DeRozan dishes to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Now, here's Lowry. Defense is right there. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Levine. He kicks it to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Right wing. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got 6.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
A second-round pick in the 2021 draft. No one could have predicted the immediate impact Dosunmu would have.
Playing for his hometown as a rookie, that is a dream. And he started 31 games, and he was often asked to guard some of the best offensive players. But look, he did a pretty good job and held his own.
Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
And Lowry gets it to go.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Levine looking around. Vucevic's screen on Hero. Here's DeRozan. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way. Hero with it. Williams picks him up. Martin from outside hands it from downtown. Martin's got 10 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's DeRozan. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Lowry finds Hero. Here's Strus. And DeRozan sends it back.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
For 3, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. The Heat leading by 9. Lowry with the ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one, good. Lowry's got 10 points in the quarter.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops. Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Bulls. No good on the second free throw.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Lowry kicks to Strus. Over in the corner, Hero trains the three-pointer. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Here's Levine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
Levine against Hero. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Great teamwork leading to some exciting offense. DeRozan showing us how it's done with the alley-oop.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. From the arc. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Heat leading by 12. Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Strus. Misses the 3.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And that one misses. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Robinson on the wing. That three off the mark. Bulls trail by 11. Caruso kicks to Levine. Here's Vucevic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The drive by Lowry. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Heat. 4th, the Bulls.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
No good on that one.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Butler, he's checked in for Martin. Bradley's checked in for the Bulls. Green comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chicago has possession. A 12-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Back to White. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Butler feeling out a bit. Adebayo down low. Working on Drummond. And Adebayo throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now White. It's Drummond, high post. Adebayo on him. Just 5 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Caruso. From deep. Poked away. Heat leading by 11. Driving inside. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got his first 2 points.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
White against Adebayo. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Robinson. Here's Vincent. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Miami making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Bulls. Drummond dishes to Green. Bobbed up there for Drummond.